Ted is here this morning. Ted, you are the founder of this organization?
Yes, I am. I am the founder.
Tell us about what you guys do.
Basically, we go to residential or business, even historical places, and we investigate for possibility of paranormal occurrences.
Are there any situations where people call you in because they want them out, or is it more like, hey, we think something's going on here?
Most of the time, it's we got some weird noises or something like that, and can you come in and tell us if there's something here? One of those things. We don't remove them. We just go in to collect the data. That's our job.
You're a hunter, not a buster.
So, how do you guys get involved? How do you start something like this? What kind of technology do you need?
Actually, there's so much out there right now because they're trying to develop all the new, programs for computers as well as cameras so that you can pick up stuff that you've never seen before, I guess is the best way to put it. And the technology is so much more advanced from what it used to be 20 years ago when, people like the Warrens were out there doing it with strings on the door handles and stuff like that. So
you did some investigations here overnight. So what were the results?
Well, on a normal basis, when we do an investigation, on a normal, sit down and do an EVP session, which is an electronic voice phenomenon, usually what that is a voice will come across your digital recorder. Instead of you actually hearing it at the time, you would hear it when you only review the recorder. And that was a basis that we did tonight. We did use IR cameras and stuff like that, but because of limited space and room, with all the cubicles and stuff like that, you didn't have a wide open range for us to see shadows or anything like that, if there was anything. But when it came to EVPs, catching anything on the digital recorders, we did not find anything.
Did you call out for them? Do you say, hey, okay, if anybody's in here, talk to us now?
Yeah, we normally have a list of questions that we ask.
For example?
Is there anyone here? Can you make a noise for us? Even as corny as it sounds, if you're here, can you give us a sign of your presence? I mean, that's kind of like a googly garb from way back when, but we still ask it, so.
Allegedly, there are some spirits here in this building. There are some people who say that they have seen some images or something right here next to the elevators, but apparently this image or whatever it is coming from another floor, and you were kind of limited in where you could go.
Right, we were limited to the 12th floor and the 13th floor, and that also means that we couldn't go outside the double doors here, so we couldn't even get to the elevators. So we were kind of just stuck on the 2 floors, from everything from your little cubicles to, the restrooms and stuff like that. So
we're talking to Ted from Genesee Valley Paranormal Investigators. Is there one moment that sticks out in your mind since you started this that you said, wow, I hope I can have that again sometime?
Yeah, actually, and I wish we could redo it, to be honest with you. We caught a full-fledged apparition come across and go into a tree and back out the other side and disappear.
Oh.
And we have it on video.
Wow.
But the video is so pixelated. When we saw it, it was great. But now when you try to bring the video down and stuff, it pixelates. You can't see it.
Where was that?
That was in a small place in the town of Avon. It was just a little park. A lot of kids that committed suicide and stuff over the years. And, we just did that investigation. That's what we found.
And I know this is not the right word, but what is the spookiest place in Western New York?
That's kind of hard to say. The spookiest place in Western New York, I'd have to say south of Western. I mean, Hinsdale is the places I know that is known for its haunting is the Dandy House, in Hinsdale, New York.
No kidding.
That's,
right off Route 16.
Yeah, that's the place they did they exercised the house, and that's it was pretty big and pretty bad.
Are you allowed in cemeteries? Do you go to cemeteries, burial grounds?
When we first started out as paranormal investigators, that's one of the things that you do is you go to the spookiest places. You want to go to the cemeteries. You want to go to the old haunted house where nobody's lived in 20 years and stuff like that. So, when you're younger, you do that, but as you get older, you get more into the data, like what we are. We like to collect the data off our machines, whether it be a K2 or the video off of a FLIR camera or something like that. It's more about catching it and actually having something substantial.
If anybody's listening today and they're thinking, I'd like to try this in my house, one, can they do it on their own in any way? And two, how do they get a hold of you?
Yes, they actually can, and we actually tell our clients when they first call us is that because we do become busy, and it is free of charge. We are a nonprofit, registered nonprofit group, 501. We tell them to get a digital recorder or get a camera, or like with their laptops now, you can have a camera on there. Basically, set it up and leave it overnight, and then in the morning review it. Play it and see if you hear anything, or if it's a camera, see, some people don't want to do that. They're like, I don't want to know, so they
That would be me.
You're like,
Don't
no, I
tell me.
wanna
Don't
know."
tell me.
Well, don't know can't hurt you.
For you guys, did this all start with a Ouija board?
Actually, no, it didn't start with a Ouija board. No, for me, it started when I was about 6 or 7 years old. It started when I saw my grandmother at the end of my bed, and it's kind of one of those stupid stories because you hear that from a lot of investigators. But my grandmother passed while I was sleeping, and I got woke up by her.
No way.
Amazing.
And that's how I started. Everybody has a story, and that's why we're all connected in this field. Something draws us to it.
Well, Ted, how do we get a hold of GVPI?
Well, there's several ways, actually. We're on Facebook. We're on Periscope. We have our own website, which is gvpi.org. And you can call us at 585-443-0410 or 585-217-1123. And we go all over the Genesee Valley. We'll go everywhere from Pennsylvania all the way up into Lake Ontario to wherever. Wherever they need us, we go. It's free of charge, and we're here to help.
Excellent. Ted, thank you, and a happy Halloween.
Yeah, same to you, too.